Welcome back to the Tale of King Oliver. Happy end of June. With the end of June, I have more updates for the game. And I have one major thing, and this is finally going to be in a playtest on itch.io by the time this video is public. So the link for it is in the description along with the Discord server. Both of them are linked inside the game too, so please make sure to join them and play the playtest. Is the game anywhere near done? No, this is a playtest. There is no background music because I couldn't find anything that I liked. Is there controller support? Yes. Well, kinda. It works basically everything but the menus, which are like the most important part for controller support. The recommended display, it has a disclaimer in the beginning when it loads of this game should only be ran in 16:9 because if it's anything lower than that, it won't work correctly and all of the GUI will be buggy because I'm using the old version of Unity GUI. I will have it playable in browser, which means there will be some issues with the GUI in there. And that also means the playable in browser version is a lot more buggy than if you download it and run it locally. That said, play it however you want. I will be building this to Windows and Linux. So please enjoy the game. Now for the development log. Over the past month, I've been hard at work building out the rest of King Oliver Castle and its surrounding world while simultaneously wrestling a whole bunch of bugs and saving system issues. I started adding to the game's world by adding more enemies, mostly just slimes, since I can make them any color that I want because I made them that way. I added way more pots and way more bushes around the world so you can smash as much as you want. And I added a couple more decorative elements to the overworld and the castle interior. The castle itself was the main thing I needed to work on between May and June. So all of the basement of the castle is 100% done. That was my main goal for it. And then with finishing out the basement issue, which is the label for that section, I added the last quest I needed for the basement issue for getting farther in the game, telling you where you need to go. By the real work this month was stabilization. The saving system was absolutely screwed up. I have no idea what I did to it. It kind of got overwrote and kept crashing due to keys not being true and a whole bunch of interesting stuff like that. And just all scriptable objects weren't keeping their saves in between loading and failing to restore heart containers. So when you died, you would start with 0 health, and I needed to fix that because I thought I did. I did not. I was using Claude to help me track down most of those bugs. It is an very useful tool. I didn't let it do all of the work. I did most of it by hand, but I I also fixed a lot of the null checks that cause the enemy AI to be really weird. It still is, but it's better than it was, and a crap ton of UI crashes that happened when saving and creating the in-game bug reporter. The in-game bug reporter does report to my GitHub repository, so you are able to type in what the summary was. Like this, and then you hit submit, and then it sends it, and then I get a nice little thing in. I get a nice little report on GitHub of why is this game so bad. Please don't send these bug reports. I need them to be useful. But this is just a test. The game, making the game to the point where it is, has been a grind. I mean, it's been a really slow grind, and a lot of stuff that you can't really make videos on because it's just super nitpicky bullcrap that nobody will find interesting. And it doesn't really show that you've made anything. But the game is finally in a stable enough place that I feel comfortable releasing it to you guys, and you're able to enjoy playing it. Again, please, if you get the playtest, please join the Discord. I will be going over the bug reports there and asking questions, and you guys can ask questions. I will be putting the link to the itch and the Discord in the description. One thing that is true that I know, you can't go in these doors. There's a lot of doors you can't go into. I haven't made the other side, but all the houses that you need to go into, you can go into. When joining the Discord, make sure to select a role or you will be kicked out, because I have that as a filter. Are those slimes broken? I think the slimes are broken. They should be attacking. Okay. Rude. Walkity. Other than that, this is an area that I haven't really shown you guys. This is a snowy area. This is where the next dungeon... This is where the third dungeon's going to be. I haven't made where the second dungeon's going to be. But this is the Snow Keep, the Snow Peak. It's Scarfast Mountain. This is probably the most annoying thing to build and most fun thing to build at the exact same time. But please enjoy the game. I have put a lot of time and effort into it, and if there's good feedback, I will be continuing adding to it. If there's not good feedback, I still will be continuing to add stuff to it.